what is this?
Ooh, I'm a ghost.
What kind of ghost you are?
Mm. So, today we're gonna go out. First, we're gonna have some coffee.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have some adventures. Where do you wanna go?
Problem.
Where do you wanna go?
So here in Tallinn there are too many places, coffee places, so we can discover some new, or you want to go in?
I don't know. Today feels like a tried and tested day.
Okay, so we
Okay.
can.
Yeah, we need to fix that. Yeah, it flashed.
We find one place. This is in the Museum of Occupation, right?
Occupation and Freedom Museum.
And it's a very beautiful space.
Sunny, and they're using slopes in a very interesting way. So this entire room is sloped. And you're sitting a little bit higher than me, but my chair is taller, so it actually all evens out. I really like this sort of architectural solution.
Yeah.
The museum has a coffee shop as part of it, and the coffee is actually really good. It's interesting. You don't really expect that from museum coffee. But now we are debating whether to go into the museum now or after lunch.
Yes.
So
We've been in all Baltics museums of occupations.
Yeah.
Museums. Yeah.
but in every one the story is a little different, because it's focused on a different country. And events played out very differently across these countries. In Riga, they had just mostly civic clashes of pro-Russian protesters, mostly AstroTurfs. Whereas in Vilnius, you had the Soviet Army and Ministry of Interior actually deploy, so the people had to defend the parliament with barricades. So I wonder what happened in Tallinn. I wonder what happened in Estonia.
So we will see if we go.
What is that?
Cottage cheese
Oh.
cookie.
And what does it taste like? You like it? Can you describe the taste profile, or is it just good?
The dough remind me of something. It's similar to donuts, but it's not oily.
Can I have some? Okay. Alright. This is good. Very mild sweetness, huh?
In the dough,
It's good actually. Sweet dough, not very sweet.
but did you remind you of donuts dough a little bit?
Not really. It reminds me of pain au chocolat.
No.
You know the.
No.
It's a little bit like that.
Pain au chocolat is like a croissant.
No. But it's a gum. Nom. 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 Nom.
Nom 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 nom.
So we got this at Vico, here near the National Library of Estonia. It's a very interesting place. But we already had coffee today, so maybe we'll come back here for coffee some other day.
Yeah. So we are here in Prisma, and we are here to buy something. I love supermarkets when we go in another country. And look at that.
Kimchi.
Oh, kimchi.
You want to get kimchi instead of this cabbage?
I don't know. Do you want?
Well, this cabbage, let's try it and test. We can get both.
No, just one. Kimchi or cabbage? Decide.
Let's get kimchi.
And yeah, we decide
Although this is really good cabbage too.
Yeah.
Kapsa salad.
cabbage with carrots.
Yeah. But we have tried that. Now we want to try a little bit of this kimchi.
Yeah.
You know kimchi is spicy though.
Yes. And we need to grab some potatoes here.
Let's see if we can find young potatoes because we
I
don't
think
need
they
to.
have young somewhere. Yeah, this one are young.
So, because we are on a schedule today, we're not gonna have a lot of time to cook, and it's always simpler to just get potatoes you don't need to peel. I don't know if they have a ready bag though. Maybe we should get one of those.
And yeah, we drink coffee in the museum, and the prices were €5 for both of us. So I drink latte, Nicola drink espresso, and this is, I think, the cheapest coffee what we find here in Tallinn.
Yeah. I think maybe the museum has the subsidies from the government. That's why it's so cheap.
And the coffee was good.
The coffee was excellent, which was surprising to me. I was not expecting good coffee. Do you think there's a kilo here?
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah.
one less potato.
Maybe more. And yeah,
Yeah, this feels like a little over a kilo. Oh, potatoes are
we will go
cold
in-
81.
we will go in museum after we eat. Something is cooking. Garlic.
Big guy.
Oh, lot of garlic.
Oh yes. Anti-vampire measures. So, I love garlic.
So we are at home, and we will cook. We usually cook every day, going outside to eat occasionally.
Usually, yeah, just once a week.
Yeah, once or two a week if we are in other country. Maybe tomorrow we will eat outside. And yeah, we usually cook. So in this, I mean, that's how we save money to travel and to do all of this stuff.
Yeah, people ask us how do you go on these month-long trips, and because people when they are on a trip they don't cook, they go to restaurants, so they assume that we also go to restaurants all the time.
But we don't.
We don't, no, because but that's another aspect of our trips I really like, because if you buy food and cook it, then you are experiencing the country like normal people are experiencing, like locals are experiencing it. Locals don't go to restaurants every day,
Yeah.
so why should we?
Yes.
And and this is speck. It's gonna give us a little backbone to the dish we're preparing.
But what you doing? What are you doing? That we need to bake the potatoes, right?
Oh yeah, the potatoes are already baking.
Ah, okay. But what is that? For what?
Liver.
Oh yes, I forgot. Yes.
Yeah, I had a feeling you forgot. I also forgot, but then
You didn't put the butter.
Oh yeah. See, we all forget things.
Yeah.
This is Estonian butter. We cook with butter or lard
Yeah.
because it's good for you.
And here the butter is not expensive like in Macedonia. It's less expensive.
It's actually very affordable. In Macedonia, we also cook on butter or lard, but it's a bigger sacrifice there. Smells good.
Compliment to the chef. So we will eat the potatoes, baked potatoes, kimchi, and
Cow liver.
yes, cow liver. Yeah, and speck.
How do you like it? How do you like it?
And we'll watch only murders in the building. Dun, taram. And we've been in the museum. It takes us like 2 hours maybe.
Yeah. So like the guy said. So.
If you want to go, it's like 15 euros per person.
Yeah. And it's an informative. And it really makes you think, because the museum exhibition is designed to be engaging. You don't just passively watch. They ask you to participate in history. You know, that's they got a lot of interactive games in there. And also they have. The temporary exhibition was about Estonians emigrating today. And that was an interesting topic that I don't see spoken about a lot in these museums. But obviously it's important in this country.
Yes, it was interesting experience.
So now we're gonna walk a little bit, stretch our legs, and see what happens.
No ninjas allowed.
No. So if you're a ninja, you're not allowed to hang around the Estonian parliament. No ninjas allowed. Sorry guys, that's the rules.
We find a Hungarian center here in Tallinn, and it's you can enter here. They have now they have art exhibition, right? And graphics. And a woman who works here tell us that they have also прикажывание на filmове.
Yeah, they show films, they show Hungarian films here. And also they have the posters of Hungarian films which have debuted at the Tallinn Film Festival. So,
and there are very interesting posters. This is another historical beauty. So yeah, probably this is the monastery, right?
no, this is a tower.
Tower, but
see-
they're not the monks there.
I don't know what the monks are supposed to symbolize, but this is a tower museum. This is from here you can enter the Tallinn city walls. And you can walk to the other 3 towers. The kick in the cock. So they call you that because it's an artillery tower and they used it to kick you in the cock. I'm sorry. And the other 2 towers, right? And but I don't know what the monk statues are supposed to represent. They have a cannon here.
Yeah.
Aerial attack.
Air attack. Attack from the air. But you don't have food, so they will not attack you.
No, not
Or
interested.
maybe they think you are the food. Oh, pink piggy. So we are leaving home. It's still daylight, but we want to rest our legs a little bit.
We want to read, maybe watch a little.
Look at what I find. I didn't.
Oh yeah, the book.
In this Hungarian space, what is a Hungarian
Cultural center.
culture center? I find this small book from Maros Minti.
I think that's the name.
Mako?
These are illustrations, but these are the artists, Karsha Ildiko and Novak Istvan. So
Constantinople. They are very nice. Look at that.
although I think these are images of Budapest, not so much of
Yeah. Look, I think yes,
Constantinople.
yes. But why Constantinople? I don't know.
I don't know.
So yeah, and yeah, this is the end of our day.
Well, I think we're still going to, have some things happen while on the way home. But who knows?